Hello everyone, this is Fahad Ali again with a video, and this time the video is all about the T accounts balancing. I know many of you might be facing a difficulty in balancing the T accounts and making a trial balance. I'll give you a simpler way today, and looking forward for you people to be corrected with the video, and I'll just suggest you to watch the video from the start till the end. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, then again, like all the YouTubers, I'll say one thing: you need to subscribe it so that you could do better in accounting. Okay, remember one thing, that we have done the T accounts introduction, we have done the debit and credit rules, we have done the also rules, that is asset, liabilities, capital, expenses, and revenue. Then we'll be talking about the T accounts balancing. First of all, I'll create an example over here so that you people would be able to relate with this. So I'll write it down. Sold goods $5,000 to Mr. White. Okay. Now I hope you people will be just surprised by the fact that why the names are very strange in the Frankfurt book rule. F Brown, J Green, why these names are there. But again, the examiner is just giving you the names to just go for the practice purpose. Don't think about that. When a student is attempting that thing for the very first time, the student must think on this, that why the names are very strange in the books. But again, with the passage of time, you get used to that. So bought goods $2,000. Two, not two. Again, this will be a grammatical mistake, so I will start with from F book. Okay, again a strange name for you people, and these dates are from May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 2020, and this will be what will be the transaction for that. Okay, what equipment? I'll just clarify some of the concepts with you people in the video too, so that you people should be able to perform better. $5,000 from again, I'll write a name over here, because if I write it down by check, so again we don't have anything in the bank, so it is not possible. 5,000 from T Mark. T Mark is a business, let's suppose. Okay, and then we have, let's suppose, what we could write it down in our questions. We'll be writing it down like just received loan $10,000 from F Brown. Remember one thing, the earlier one was F book, it is F Brown. Okay, so now I'll be making the transition. Let's suppose the question is saying make the accounts. Okay, and then the question is saying balance the T accounts, and then the question is saying just make a trial balance. It seems very lengthy, it seems very scary to those students who are new to accounting, but remember one thing, accounting is very interesting if you are learning it in a very well manner, in a better manner, so you'll be able to perform well in your questions. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Sold goods 5,000 to Mr. White, sorry. So I'll make two T accounts. One T account will be the sales T account. You know that you just need to be good in the double entry system. And how you will be good in the double entry system? You can be good in the double entry system by practicing more of the questions. I've just used 4 transactions in a question in order to show you how to make a trial balance and do things. So I'll just write it down, May 1st. And one T account is sales. Whenever there's a word sold goods, goods don't have any T account, so we write the name of sales. Okay, and then another T account is Mr. White. So I'll write the opposite T account name, which is again the rule of accounting that we need to do that. The amount is same, which is 5,000. Now I'll make the T account of Mr. White over here, and I'll just go for this Mr. White 2020. We need to put the years, we need to put the dollar signs. If it is credit in the sales T account, then it will be debit in the Mr. White T account with the name of sales. We write the opposite T account name just to clarify the accountant. Whenever the accountant is looking in your question, you will be observing this thing, that why this account is being debited or why this account is being credited. Second transaction is saying bought goods. Whenever there is a word bought goods, so there is no T account of goods in any situation. So when it is bought goods, it is purchases, and when it is sold goods, it is sales. Okay, so let's move forward with the T account. So I'll be making 2 T accounts. One T account for the person from whom I have purchased it, and one T account for the purchases itself. As far as I remember, the name of the T account was F something. It was again F book. Yes, F book. Okay, so F book I'll be writing down. The presentation of the T account is very important, so you just need to put the dollar sign over here, and we are done. I'll just give you the thumb of rules before the end of the video. May second F book. In the purchases T account, purchases is always debited and sales is always credited. This is the rule of thumb. You should not forget about that. Okay, so 2000 on the debit side, and again F book May 2nd purchases 2000 on the credit side. Okay, now moving forward, the third transaction, bought equipment. Sir, will we write purchases? No, we'll not write purchase, because whenever a non-current asset is being sold, we do not use the word of purchase or sales, because that is a separate category. Goods is a separate category and a non-current asset is a separate category. So we'll make two T accounts, equipment and T mark. So let's make two T accounts again, equipment and T mark. Equipment. Equipment is a non-current asset, so it will be debited. Whenever we are receiving a non-current asset, so it will be debit. And whenever we are doing it debit, so remember one thing, we just need to put the name of the opposite T account. So asset, whenever it increases, you would have learned this from your rules, which I have covered in the earlier video, that it is always debit whenever the asset is increasing, and when the asset is decreasing, again on the opposite side, that is credit side. So another T account of T mark will be here, and then we'll start with the balancing of T accounts. Okay. T mark 2020. Then when the equipment has been debited, so it will be credited with the name of equipment on the credit side, 5,000. The last T account before we go to the balancing part, received loan 10,000 from F Brown, and I have not written down how it is being received. I'll write it down by check. So we'll make two T accounts, which is F Brown and bank T account. Whenever the word check is used, we'll write the bank T account. Okay, we use the bank T account. So let's write it down. Bank, and the second T account is F Brown. Okay, so we'll just write it down, and formatting of the question is very important. The T account should be done in the well manner before you could proceed with the questions. Okay, 2020 and 2020. So what you will do, you are getting something in the debit side, so write it down on 4th May. I'll just confirm this, the date. Yes, 4th May, and 10,000 is coming in the bank, so I'll write it down in the debit side. F Brown 10,000 on the debit side. Then May 4th, this will be not F Brown, this will be bank, because we write the name of the opposite T account, 10,000. Okay, we are done with all the T accounts, but remember one thing, we need to do this thing. I'm just adding one transaction just to show you a simple case. Paid F group $2,000 by check. Okay, I'm just adding this transaction just to show you something else, so that when you are doing a question in your notebook, or if you're doing a question from somewhere else, so you just know this thing, that you are able to solve all type of questions. So I'll write it down, bank 2000, because it has been paid by bank. Sorry, not in purchases T account. My bad, I'm just doing it wrong. It will be in the bank T account and F group T account. Okay. So F group T account will be debited on May 5th with the name of bank, because bank will be credited in that case. So 2000 on the debit side, and bank will be credited in this May 5th with the name of F book will be 2000. Okay. So let's move forward for the balancing part. Remember one thing, that balancing involves two things. One is balance CD, and another thing is balance PD. Okay, balance BD or balance brought forward BF. These both names are used. CF carried forward. Remember one thing, balance CD comes on the last date of the year. Last date of the year or the month. Okay. It will be of the year or month. Remember one thing. And this will always be on the first date of the year or month. First date of the year or month. Remember one thing. This needs to be remembered by you. This needs to be memorized by you of the year or month. You should learn these things very well. Okay. So balance CD is many of the times is on the lighter side. Okay. It is the difference between the debit and credit side. It is the difference between the debit and credit side. I'm repeating it again and again just because in order to emphasize the importance of this. So I just start with the sales part. Write it down May 31st because the month is ending on May 31st. Balance CD because it always comes on the last day. So May 31st is the last date of the month. Still on the credit side I can see the 5,000, but on the debit side there is nothing, and I'm saying it is balancing. So in order to balance the T account I need 5,000 on the debit side, so I write it down balance CD, and on the debit side I write it down like this. So the account has been closed from May 31st. Then on June 1st I'm reopening the account balance BD with 5,000. Remember one thing, there is no mark for balance CD, there is one mark for balance BD. Teachers tend to forget to tell their students about this, and in the end the students don't write the balance BD and they lose 1 mark, and in the end an A grade, an A star is converted into an A or maybe B sometimes. Okay, so be vigilant about this thing. Again on the credit side I want to make the debit side equal to credit side. What I'll write, May 31st balance CD, and then I'll be writing this down over here. Okay, 5,000. Okay, we are done with the Mr. White T accounts balancing. Then what we'll do in the next one, June 1st, I'll write it down balance BD. You can observe this thing that the balance BD and the balance CD are same, and they both are on the opposite side. You can see that the balance CD is on the credit side and the balance BD comes on the debit side. But it is not true in every situation, but one thing which is true is that they both would be on the opposite side. So May 31st, again balance CD, I just balance the T account. What amount is required on the credit side to be balanced? 2,000 in this T account. So I put the double underline over here. Then on June 1st, balance BD, and I write it down 2,000 on the debit side. Again, told you already that balance BD carries 1 mark. Now this is special case. Bank 2,000 on the debit side, purchase 2,000 on the credit side. Do we need any amount to balance this T account? No, this T account is already balanced. So we'll put two lines under it and will not move further with this. Okay. Then the equipment T account, again I'll start with that. May 31st we need 5,000 on the credit side in order to balance the T account. So I'll write it down like this. Okay. June 1st balance BD and 5,000. Then we have May 31st balance CD. We'll write it down like this. June 1st balance BD, I write it down like this. Okay. Then the last T account, I guess not last, again second last. This is a very hectic just I can say this is a hectic exercise for everyone. But again, what we'll do, we have to do that 10,000 on the debit side and 2,000 on the credit side. We need 8,000 to make both the sides equal to 10,000. So I write it down 10,000 over here, 10,000 over here, and on June 1st, I'll get again balance BD, the balance at the start of the year, which will be 8,000 because balance BD and balance CD are always same. This is the rule of thumb. Then we'll move forward, which is May 31st balance CD, which is same as 10,000 on the debit credit side, and on the debit side then we have June 1st balance BD and the amount is 10,000. Okay, now let's make the trial balance with you people. I'll write it down like trial balance as at 31st May 2020. Okay, the name of the account, the name of the business should be over here, but there is no business name because again it's an example. So I just write it down. Let's suppose F Brown. let me take an example on this. So I'll just make 3 columns: debit, credit, and the third one will be particulars, so that we should know this thing, that which names of the T account will be there. Just excuse me for my lines which I'm using it over here, because again they are not appropriate. But I'll just start with making all the T accounts. So let's start with the first one. The first T account is saying sales. Okay, so I'll be just writing it down, sales. First T account I remember is sales. No need to mention it in a sequential manner. You can change the sequence. I remember it is purchases. It is F. I don't remember the name. There is one T account of equipment. Okay, and then we have T account of bank with us. Okay, then we have the T account of F Brown. Okay, F Brown, I've missed it, so I have written only F, then I'm writing F Brown. Okay, so let's move forward and see what do we have. Bank is done, F Brown is done. T mark we haven't included, equipment I've already included. Purchases, sales, and then Mr. White, T Brown and Mr. White T account needs to be included, and then we are done with the trial balance. T mark and Mr. White. Now you will see how easy it is to make a trial balance in front of you, and how difficult your teachers have told you to make it. Okay, you can see that within seconds. Within seconds, the trial balance will vanish. You can see this thing. First of all, starting with the first T account, which is sales. This is sales. You can see that the sales T account, in this T account, the balance BD is coming on the credit side, and the amount is 5,000. So let's write this amount in the trial balance. So on which side? Wherever the balance BD of the T account is coming, you write it down on that particular side. This is the rule for trial balance. Okay, so in the sales, the balance BD is coming on the credit side, so you write it down as 5,000 on the credit side. Very simple. Now come to the purchases T account. Purchases T account is saying the balance BD is on the debit side, which is 2,000, so you write it down, purchases T account 2,000 on the debit side of the T account of the trial balance. So 2,000 on the debit side. Let's see on which side F Brown has its balance BD. F Brown has its balance BD on the credit side, so let's write it down. On the credit side, it is 10,000. So 10,000 on the credit side. Okay. Then let's come to the equipment part, and what I'll be doing, I'll be just writing it down in the equipment part. The balance BD is on the debit side, so I'll write it down 5,000 on the debit side, because we need to just write it down on the same side on which the balance BD is appearing. Let's see the bank T account. The bank T account, the balance BD is 8,000 on the debit side. So I'll just write it down, 8,000 on the debit side. 8,000. Let's see T mark and Mr. White. T mark and Mr. White, we'll see that. T mark balance BD 5,000 on the credit side. Let's write it down. T mark balance BD 5,000 on the credit side. And then we have Mr. White. Mr. White T account 5,000 on the debit side. Okay, balance BD is coming on the debit side 5,000. So I just write it down 5,000. Let's see either our trial balance has been balanced or not. 5,000 plus 8,000 means 13,000. 13,000 plus 5,000 means 18,000. 18,000 plus 2,000 means 20,000 on the debit side, and on the credit side 10,000 plus 5,000, 15,000 plus 5,000, again 20,000. You can see how well your trial balance has been balanced and how easy it is to make the trial balance. The reason why I have made similar entries, why I have made 5 entries only in the question in my example, the reason is that just to make it simple, just to do the question in such a way that you people are able to solve the question. If you haven't subscribed the channel, I hope you like the video. Like the video, subscribe the channel, share this channel with your friends, with your colleagues who are doing O levels or IGCSE, or they're struggling with accounting in that case. If you haven't liked my Facebook page, go to Facebook page, write Fahad Ali, FAHADALI, and you can go over there, like this page. There's a WhatsApp button over there. You can just click on the WhatsApp button. You can directly chat with me if you need any assistance in your learning thing, or if you want to ask anything. So me, your teacher Fahad Ali, is signing off from this video, and hopefully we'll be coming back again with a video and something interesting. So take care of yourself. Goodbye.